It had a much bigger audience, and I developed this catchphrase for him. It was like I'd take a sip and I'd go, "Pow! I just shit my pants." Justcoffee.com. And they were like, we got emails from them. And they were like, "We don't love it, but it's doing a lot for our business."
We appreciate it. It's terrible, but it is working.
We built their online business, and they've been sending me coffee forever.
That's a marketing ploy that a marketing team could never strategize.
I feel a little beat up when I do a good workout.
That is a generation
How much do you work out?
I work out 3 days a week.
Right.
If I'm lucky.
Cardio?
I got a row machine. I row now.
At home?
Yeah.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
He brought it to my house.
That's so sad.
Honestly.
You just rowing in your house?
It's so nice.
No, I'm sure.
It's got a TV on it, and I can watch whatever I want. You can put on a show, or you can do one of the a hot dude being like, "Come on, dude, let's do it."
Yeah,
that guy's on there.
Do you stop and?
Once in a while, I slide in and out. It is so funny. My wife was like, "Which instructor are you going to pick?" I'm like, "None of the girls."
Yeah.
I don't want to be like turned on. I don't want to have like a boner while I row.
Yeah.
And then these beautiful women. I want a hot, cool guy.
Sure.
Who I wish I could be, a hot, young, black, jack, 28-year-old.
And then you just push back the feelings of the
shove it down, way down.
It's not happening.
No,
it's not happening.
No way, dude. We're just getting strong together, brother. I'm rowing at the house because because going to the gym is a fucking nightmare.
I don't know. I like it.
Me no gym.
Because the Equinox is 5 minutes from my house.
Well, if it's close.
But I just like looking at people. I like, it distracts me. I like looking at the ladies.
I can't do it.
You can't?
I get turned off, but I don't like big groups of people anyway, like being in a room with a lot of people.
Really? It's a good job you picked.
And then and then I get nervous about working out in public because people go to the gym and some people it's their existence. And I'm doing it wrong. I know I'm doing things not the right. I just don't want to be I don't want people to see me working out.
I work out in I have a trainer lady.
Oh, dude. See this I can't do.
You can't?
Taking direction? You of all people, you're so anti-authority. You can have someone tell you what to do?
No, it gets me to do it.
Well,
because if I don't, she at least mixes it up. I just do full body shit. I'm not like today's legs. I mean, I do a whole thing, each day. I'm not looking to get ripped. I'm just looking to be good.
Just be normal.
Yeah, or just be like fit.
Just because I'm ignorant to it, I mean this.
No.
I'm not fishing. What does that cost to have a person do that? I'm being genuine.
That's a good question.
I've never had
That's a good question.
Trainer
and
thing.
I'd have to talk to my business manager.
Woof.
I'm kidding.
I told you,
it's
dude.
a buck and a half, dude.
That's it?
Yeah.
So $150 for an hour.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to tip these people too?
No.
It's a flat.
No.
Because it's a service.
It's a service.
But of all services now, you have to tip on every service. So
no,
I feel
no. Because you know them eventually. And we do, I'll do 10 at a time so it doesn't feel, because I don't like to spend $1.50 on anything. Like even therapy, I'm back in therapy.
It's $100 an hour, right?
More. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm like, because there's no way, if you're like me, I'm not cheap, but I'm not used to, I don't love spending money. But like you're sort of like, do I really need this for this amount of money? I just talked to this guy and I felt like, I don't know if we got a lot done. It was nice talking to him.
How do you find a new therapist?
I ran into
Let's cut to a BetterHelp ad real fast.
Yeah, do it.
No.
I ran into my old therapist. And who got me through the relationship with the borderline lady. And he was at a show I did because he knows some guys I know, and I hadn't seen him in a long time and didn't even think about it. And I saw him. I'm like, I think I need some help. I got some obstacles.
Got to come back.
I just got to. For me, I get stuck in shit, and I can't get out of it in my head.
Yeah.
And I know there's everything pointing to the right thing to do, but there's just one thing that holds me back, and I need him to,
What's the obstacle now?
Well, just kind of moving on with the, letting go of the podcast, changing my life a little bit. And just like I get stuck in these, we all the same people all the time. We all have our patterns. But after a while, you're like, fuck this. How do I get out of this one?
Yeah.
You don't have that?
I do, but I sadly use work to escape it.
Well, so you don't deal with it. You just avoid it.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm old now. How old are you?
41.
Yeah, I'm 61.
Are you?
Yeah. So it's sort of like, I better fix this shit soon if I'm going to have a good time.
But see, I figure you're past fixing it.
No.
He doesn't.
Him and I have had issues at times.
Yeah.
Where like we've had real fights.
But you're very similar. That's the funniest part.
But like a lot of people put things on me that aren't there because I'm just different.
Sure.
They're like, whether I'm liberal or whatever it is. Which I am,
mm-hmm.
But like these fights will happen. There was one in the main dressing room, and Jezelnik was there, and somebody else was there, and Bill was just yelling at me about due process, with a Me Too guy,
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, and he's yelling at me. He's like, there's no due process. And you're like, and I'm like, but you know him. He's like, yeah, but fuck that. You know, there's no, like, and it was like uncomfortable. And the thing is with me, I'm not going to get in a fist fight, but I'm going to stand my ground.
Sure.
And take the shot.
Right.
If someone's going to hit me, they're going to hit me. I'm not going to start it, but I'm not going to run off. So now I'm in this thing with Burr where I'm like, what am I going to walk out of the room? I can't walk out of the room. I'm going to have to fucking just be in this.
Yeah, handle it.
And, you know, Jeselnik is like everyone, it's one of those moments where mom and dad are fighting and no one knows what. And then like 2 minutes later, you know, one of them comes in, he's like, can I get a picture? And I'm like, you know, with Van or whoever. And, you know, and Burr's like, he's like, yeah, you know, you're right. I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I should, you know, believe the women occasionally. And I'm like, all right, well, so that was totally unnecessary. And now it's gonna be weird for at least a couple of weeks, even if you apologize right after. What are you, my dad? You're gonna yell and I'm gonna cry, and then you're gonna come into my bedroom before I go to sleep. I'm like, you're all right, right? I'm sorry. I'm like,
I've lived that.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess I'm okay, but that still happened. You fuck.
What does it go back to? People are complicated.
Totally.
That's the thing. We're all fucking fucked up, especially because this is a nightmare career, and it's genuinely going to make you the worst version of yourself sometimes.
I think what it is really is that none of us could function in real life.
No, we try.
And some of us for a little while when we were younger. So, you know, that's what bothers me about generational issues in comedy. It's like this was a business where we could all decide our own shit and do it the way we wanted to do and have our own voice, have our own style, and do the thing that made us, you know, because we couldn't do anything else. Yeah. And we wanted to do this, and we're all unique. But back in the day, it's like half of them were borderline outlaws. Yeah. I mean, they were like fucking criminals. Yeah. And they're just getting away with something. I worked with guys that wouldn't want to be in the paper because they didn't want to pay their taxes. And they were afraid they were going to get caught.
That's crazy. That's real shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But on some level, it's like preaching or anything else. It's like, how do I get away with something? But, you know, we're artists, and I get all that. But it bothers me now that there is a way to own yourself in this business. And by doing 5-minute crowd work videos where you're just asking people how long they've been together, you know, like a moron could do that. So how do you develop your voice? Yeah. I mean, we used to be about like, you're trying to figure out who you are up there. Now it's just sort of like, I just want to get people to come see me, you know, talk to them.
I want people to see me talk.
But that's different.
That is how it boils down.
That's different. I want people to come see me talk is different than I want people to come see me talk to them.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the hardest part. And people want it now. Whenever I travel now, they really want to be a part of the show. And it's not the audience's fault. That's all they've been shown now. So
you know, you had George McDonald, Warren McDonald, you had Mike McDonald, who wasn't related to the other two. You know, Dennis Leary was still kind of around. Don Gavin.
What about
Lenny Clark, Rich Seisler, Kenny Rogerson.
Bob Marley. Was he around back then?
Bob who?
Bob Marley.
No, not quite. He makes a lot of money on Queen Comedy on Sirius. That's where he makes all his money.
But he's like an East Coast.
He's a regional guy, but he makes all his money because Sirius always needs Queen Comedy. And I think he makes like a lot of money off of Sound Exchange.
Just radio play? Yeah.
Just from Sirius play from Queen.
That's crazy when you
think
about
also what saved Tom Rose's ass. Like, because Jack, the guy who was at Comedy Central Records and at Sirius, you know, because Tom was, you know, Jack said to him, he said, just make me a clean record just for Sirius. Because they have plenty of dirty shit. Yeah. But the clean channels, that's where guys, you know, they need it. So Tom made a clean record and he makes like good money off of it.
God, that's wild to think about.
Isn't that great?
Well, I mean, some of that formula is brilliant to think as time has gone on how much more clean comedy is coming back into the fold. Yeah. Because the Bargazzis of the world, like, I mean, look, Gaffigan. Sure. And there's Regan. There's a couple of guys that are traditionally clean.
Seinfeld.
But Nate figured out too that was kind of always he was never like niche. A dirty guy. Yeah. He was never filthy. No. So he's a smart writer. And so he just knew, oh, well then why do I need to go down this other path?
But there was always an issue, dude. I mean, when I was coming up because my heroes were filthy, you know,
same.
It was always like, you know, don't go blue.
Yeah, don't go blue.
It was like, you know, they were saying that to me all the time. Yeah. I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. I'm going to say whatever I want. That clip is my favorite clip of Eddie Murphy talking about when Rodney being like, oh no. It's so good.
It's the best.
But here's the funny thing. A guy like Rodney, you knew, had all that dirty mouth talk in him. He just never did it up there. But he did it off
he was old school. Yeah, he was buddies with Joe Ansis, who was Lenny Bruce's pal. They were selling aluminum siding. That's a good story, that whole Rodney story.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But-
you never worked with Sinatra ever, did you?
No, I'm not that old.
What do you mean not that old?
Sinatra?
Yeah, dude, he was still
Oh,
touring.
Rodney. I thought you said you never worked with Sinatra.
No.
No, Rodney was interesting because I remember, like, he did, oddly, until a few years ago, and probably until, Norm and other people, like, he actually did not get the respect he deserved.
Fuck you. I
I'm
felt
serious.
it. I felt it. I know. He did it.
Like,
You're
he
right.
was one of the best.
He was one of the
And
greatest,
He just
yeah.
was not. I remember being in Aspen at the Comedies Festival, and they did a roast of him, and they had nobody up there.
Yeah.
Like, nobody came in. It was like Paul Rodriguez and some other. But it was like how is this guy? Because he was a depressive, solitary guy.
Right.
He didn't have a lot of friends. Like Richard Lewis loved him, and there's a great. Carl LeBeau told me a story about Kennison and Rodney that was hilarious. Because Kennison, loved him because he had the Rodney, the Young Comedians, right?
Right.
But apparently it was like Kennison was on some sort of bender, and Kennison was Kennison, and he'd been up in his Malibu house for days, probably fucking yelling about a woman or something, and there's just blow everywhere, and there's empty bottles everywhere. The place looks like a 3-day bender looks, and no one knew what to do with Sam because he was like in a fucking spiral. So they're like, let's call Rodney. So they call Rodney, and apparently Rodney comes over, walks in, and looks at Sam and goes, "Look at little Nero."
But he respected him so much, I bet it kicks him into full gear when he
That's right.
sees a guy like that.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Because your peers, like you could.
It was really just because, I got in a colonoscopy.
Oh, shit.
And it was fine.
Okay.
But the thing is like my cholesterol is slightly borderline. Like, it's not high, but it's like in that zone. And after I got the colonoscopy, I'm like, all right, clean slate. Let's just do it. Start over. There's nothing in you. Just do the vegan thing. See if you can get the numbers down. See if it makes a difference on the blood work.
Sure.
And it does,
And it did.
It did. It wasn't like I was on a little bit of statin at the time, like 10, but I was only on 10 a day, 10 milligrams.
Me too.
And when I went vegan after 2 weeks, I got another blood test on the statin, and the LDL went from like 125 to like 80.
Wow.
So then I'm like, I'm going to do it without the statin. And then it actually got my blood work to a point where I didn't need statins anymore. It's right on the edge, but the ratio was good. And I really feel like I ate enough meat. And you get to a certain point. I was eating, because I had the fucking Traeger that they'd given me for nothing.
So good.
Yeah. And I was doing those fucking bone-in ribeyes,
The
whole
best.
chickens.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, but there is a moment where you're looking at a bone-in ribeye and you're like, that's fucking nasty, dude.
It's gonna kill me.
Well, no, it's just like it's a chunk of a fucking animal.
Yeah. Give me a leg.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you can't separate it.
Right.
It's not an ethical thing for me altogether, but it has become more so. But the idea of cooking to be vegan and managing the eating disorder like that, I was kind of into it. And I don't miss meat. You do wonder if you're getting everything you need, but you can pick it up on the others.
You feel it with other stuff. Yeah. There's so many
You can't
supplements
get
now.
B12 with the vegan. You got to
a pill.
you take a supplement and the omegas. But I don't know, I'm kind of into it, and I like cooking for it, and I like Indian food. You go on the road, and most places have at least vegan junk food, which I don't like. But it's gotten me into going to Ethiopian places.
Oh shit.
And I didn't really love Ethiopian food, but now if I'm on the road, Ethiopian, Indian, or Middle Eastern, it's fucking great.
See, Indian's one of my favorite. We have Indian I love
it.
Indian food.
Where do you go?
So good. I'm not going to say it on here to these people. They're going to hear it and know, and then they're going to come see me there.
Does the place need business though?
Yeah, they do.
Like I go to the one in Glendale. East India Cafe
East
is what it's
India.
called.
Yeah, I've had that.
Great.
That's fantastic.
And they do. It's almost like all vegan now. She's like so
Is it
into
all
it.
vegan?
No, it's not all vegan, but they'll make the breads. Some of the breads are usually never vegan. You can only get roti, but she does paratha. She'll do naan, and they're using a different milk.
Vegan naan?
Yeah,
Take me there.
it's great,
I
man.
want to taste it.
Yeah,
Because I do love. I mean, honestly, like here's my thing about it.
Do you
right?
do you do the? Here's my real test of like whether people really like Indian food. Do you do the achar? The pickle. Oh, so you're pussy.
You like that shit?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Dude, it's heavy, man. I remember the first time I
don't
tried
like it, dude.
Way back, someone turned me on to Indian pickle, and the first time I put it in my mouth, I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
No, it's good. It's not my shit.
But then once you develop the taste for it, you're like, "Oh yeah."
So now you crave it?
Oh, I'll do it. Yeah,
You're-
I have it at
I don't-
home, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't love it. That's
Yeah,
not
like
my
the pickled
favorite.
limes and the weird mangoes. It's so intense and fucked up.
Well,
but
see,
I'll always get
see,
it.
no, I can't do it because I think it's not my flavor profile. I'm
But
obsessed
is it
with.
anybody's? Like, what is that flavor profile?
I mean, it tastes like
It's like you're eating something.
Yeah, it's very.
It's salty and weird, and
It's like burnt salt, burnt
but
salt.
there are whole limes in there that are pickled.
I don't like that, dude.
Oh, dude.
That's you. I think you're liking it just for the props to be like.